guys, Hannah here and welcome to today's mini Zentangle session. Today is week 8, day 4, and the materials we're going to use are a black micron pen. If you don't have one, a black biro, a black pencil, a tortillon or blending tool if you've got one. If not, an earbud will be fine, and a white square of card, and this measures 5 by 5 centimetres, which is 2 by 2 inches. If you'd like to pause the video, go and get yourself your materials ready and settle down comfortably, we can begin. Today's tangle is another simple one, and I'm just drawing a pencil border, and you'll notice that this time I've gone in a little bit further, and that's purely because this can be quite a time-consuming tangle. So I'm just filling a small area for demonstration. Inside that square, I'm drawing a variety of sized circles, but I'm making sure they touch each other. I'm not worrying too much if I go over the border. It's not a big deal. That's why we draw the pencil in lightly. Okay, so once we have something that looks a little bit like that, we're going to use our pens and we're going to fill in the inside section. Now, there's a couple of ways to draw this, and what I'll do is I'll show you a couple of ways on this tile, and then as usual I'll show you the examples at the end. So choosing this tangle, I've just drawn a straight line followed by 3 more, and then I'm going to colour in between the centre of the 2 that are in the middle. I'm then turning my tile slightly, and then I'm going to repeat that again, colouring in between those middle 2. And this is a great tangle for the children. And what I do each time I move on to a new circle, if you notice I'm just turning my tile. That's because I prefer to not have all of these lines going in the same direction. So on the top row I've done those lines and I've done all of them straight, but you'll notice that they're all going at different angles. For the next row down, I'm going to show you how you would draw it with a slight curve. So you would repeat it again with drawing 4 lines, but this time the lines are curved. And if you wanted to add that little sparkle in, you would colour in between the 2 lines at the centre and just leave a little bit, a gap of white. And then I would repeat, and I would again draw 4 lines, but going in a different way. So that's very easy. Now if you wanted to spice it up just a little bit, you could draw 2 lines together and colour in between those. Another 2 lines together and colour in between those. And if you've got enough room, another one. If you wanted to change it slightly again, you could just colour in the top row, leave the middle 2 blank, and then colour in the bottom. And what I like to do when I've filled in all of these circles is I like to go back in and just put some smaller circles in between, and I wouldn't be colouring these ones in, but again it's entirely up to you. It's your tile. So I would carry on until all of those circles are filled, And then I would get my pencil to do some shading. And as always, there's a couple of ways to shade this. So using the smiley face method, we can put some pencil at the bottom and just shade it in. We can do the sideways smiley face and shade it like that. Or we can do that sort of the 3/4 way around to make it more of a rounded, make it look more of a circle. So that's the rough idea. I'm going to show you some examples of ones that I drew earlier. And here's one that I've drawn where all the lines are going straight, like the ones we did in the first row. Here's one where they're all done with a slight curve. And they've also, when I've coloured them in, I've left that little sparkle. Here's one I've done where they've got all sorts of different patterns in the centre, and again I quite like this one. You could make it all Christmassy if you wanted to. And finally, here's a couple I've drawn where I've just drawn them in a circle to give you an idea of other ways that you can embellish them. And here I've done them in a cross, and I've just done each one in a different fashion. But it just goes to show you how many different ways there are that you can actually draw and colour and decorate inside a circle. Well, that's me done for today. I hope you've enjoyed the session, and please join me tomorrow for day 5 of week 8 for one of my other top 5 favourite tangles. Bye for now.